Yo people, it's your boy AD Talks, back again with another video now. I know it's been a little while since I last posted, a little busy with a couple brainstorming, school, all of that, etc. But we back. Another video, and today I want to talk a little bit about patience. You know, that sometimes a lot of people want that immediate gratification. Everyone gets so fixed up and hyped up about this big idea. Everyone gets excited and wants to tell everyone about these great ideas they have, but then when it doesn't happen like that, when it doesn't come straight away, people tend to fall off and then lose that same motivation that they had at the start. Now, before we get into this one, guys, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share if you feel like this helped you and if something resonated with you. Now, I've said this in one of my previous videos that a journey of 1,000 miles must first begin with that single step. Before you complete those 1,000 miles, you have to start that initial step. And when this is what most people tend to do, right? They'll say, I'm going to take 100 steps every single day, or someone says I want to do 100 miles every single day. Okay, now over time you got to ask yourself, is that sustainable? Are you going to be able to meet that standard? Because think of it this way, if you can do 1 mile every single day consistently, if you can improve by 1% every single day over just a year, you've improved by 365% just by going 1% better each and every single day. But see, it's about the act of consistency. You got to stay with it, because what happens most of the time is that people set this big and grand goal, right? Completely forget about the system, but set this grand goal and they don't achieve it and lose their self-confidence. If you say you're going to complete these 1,000 miles, start posting it everywhere, letting the whole world know, and don't complete it, it doesn't matter how big the intention is. It doesn't matter how great the end goal is, because you haven't stuck with it. But you've got to start realizing that it's not really about the goal. It's not about achieving those 1,000 miles. It's about the process. It's about the person you become after achieving that goal. Because more often than not, the goal is just a small bliss moment, but it's the journey that we got to enjoy. That we got to understand that this process, it is a journey, not a destination. And when you understand that, you realize it's about those small improvements every single day, staying at it. And on the days that it's hard, you go back it again and you improve by that 1%. That accumulates over the year. You know, it's always easy to start. Everyone's clapping, everyone's cheering you on, like, yeah, this goal is gassed, like, this is sick. But it's gonna come to a point, and you're gonna hit a moment where all of that disappears. All the clapping, all the motivation, all the external voices are gonna disappear, and then it's you versus you. And you gotta ask yourself, are you willing to go through this, to endure it to the end? If you are, you keep going and keep making them steps. But understand that it's about the process. And sometimes you got to trust the process. You got to trust that it will come to pass. You got to trust that eventually it will happen. Ensure you take the right step. The step that takes you closer to your goal. Whether it's left or right, you decide which one is going to get you closer to those 1,000 miles. And when it's hard, when your body's all jacked up and aching and it gets difficult, remember, it doesn't have to be this big goal. You can break it down. Just ask yourself, what can I do today to get to where I want to be tomorrow? What will others not be willing to do today, so tomorrow I can have what they can't have? It's those questions you gotta ask yourself. And when you can answer them, the process becomes a whole lot easier. You see, consistency plus the small habits and then small improvements equal your success. They equal to reaching that end of the journey to then go to the next chapter in your life. You don't get to that next chapter without consistency. You don't get there not making them small improvements every single day. Atomic habits. You build up tiny habits every single day. You want to do 100 push-ups every single day, start off with 10. You want to run 10 miles every single day, start off with 5. Because the goal doesn't matter, it's your system and how you do it, the execution of it. Now, whether you like to wait, like to be patient, or don't, it's a part of life. It's a part of the process. But you gotta understand that when you get to the end of the process, it'll be worth it. And then, if it's not worth it, if you can't see that end goal, then you gotta question whether you're on the right path, whether what you're doing is for you. But if there's one thing that you can take away from this, I want you to understand that it's a journey, not a destination. Because a journey of 1,000 miles will never ever happen if you don't take that first initial step. But you can't say you want to complete those 1,000 miles in a week. It's just not happening. But if you can take even just a mile every single day, or if you want to do it and just take one step at a time, because that's all it is. It's taking one step at a time. Before you know it, you've completed that journey.